Good evening, fraternity and sorority leaders, and welcome to the annual Greek Award ceremony. I know you're all probably a little tired because we just spent an entire weekend doing Greek weekend activities, which I hope you all had a good time at. There was such a great turnout for this weekend's activities, and really I give a large amount of kudos to the folks who planned it, Jessica, Panhellenic, and the members of IFC. So good job to those folks who planned Greek weekend, despite the world circumstances. This is an annual ceremony that we hold every year, and last year we did not have a chance to hold it. So this year, having the opportunity to really hold Greek Awards brings back a really good tradition that we have here. And for me, getting a chance to see you all in person, doing this award ceremony in person is really an honor. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for feeling comfortable to be here. And I really hope that you all enjoy tonight, because tonight is really a memento to you all, the work you all do, what you give to this university, and the impact that you have for our student body. So really, this is this goes to you all as a Greek community. So congratulations ahead of time to you all. Many of you have been nominated. Well, all of you have been nominated in some way or another for something. Some of you will be winning some individual awards. Your chapters will be winning chapter awards. There's all types of awards that are going to be going out. My co-presenter here is Jessica. She is one of the vice presidents of Panhellenic, so she and I are going to be co-hosting this ceremony. Few ground rules for the ceremony. When we present an award to either your chapter, an individual, whoever it is, if you wouldn't mind entering this side of stage, coming up, either shaking hands, hugging, whatever you all feel comfortable with, feel free to do that. And then come down on the other side of the stage. Your photo or your chapter's photo will be taken. I do ask, if you want a large chapter photo, please wait toward the end of the night, and then we'll be able to accommodate those larger photos, okay? That said, let's get the ceremony started. I want to welcome up Jess, Kelly, the president of Panhellenic, and Richard, the president of IFC, to present our Greek Weekend Awards.
So our first award will be our Sportsmanship Award for Greek End. So that'll be the chapter that came out the most, they participated the most, and they were cheering on the other chapters as well as their own. So that Sportsmanship Award goes to PICAP.
She said you have one now. Oh. It's right here.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You don't have an award.
Yeah, we don't have it printed out.
So what am I doing? Speaking?
No,
Okay.
no.
See you. Cool. Is that me now? Okay, guys. So the next one that we have, it's our Spirit Award. This one goes to the Greeks that were out there the most, hype it as blank. But these gentlemen were out there for almost every event, and if I got an update on my IFC Instagram, it always had a big, giant blue shirt on it. This award also goes to PICAP. Just stand.
Excuse me. Alrighty, so I will be doing the Fired Up Reward. So this goes for today with our kickball tournament. So that being said, for those who came back from behind and also had an ultimate slam home run, I will give the award to Pi Phi.
Okay, and then our last award that we're going to give out in this section is the overall award to the team that got the most points from all the activities we had this weekend, and that award also goes to Pi Kappa Phi. We have an award for this one. Yeah.
All right, now we get to have a little bit of fun. We're gonna do this annual superlatives. Can I ask for Kira and Mia to come up to the stage and present the superlative awards?
Where's the script? Where's the script? I don't believe the script.
It's right here. There's no script, there's just...
Thank you. Alrighty, so for the superlatives, we have most likely to cry at a party, and that goes to Ron Lustig.
I'm accepting this award on behalf of Ron Lustig.
Amazing.
He's amazing.
Great. Alrighty, next, most likely to be on The Bachelorette, Jared Page. Nice. Wow. Big turnout.
Thank you.
Of course. And then most likely to be on The Bachelor, Katie Connor. Okay, so our next one is most likely to marry from Tinder. That's gonna go to Scott Fisher. Alrighty, so our next one is going to be Class Clown, and that goes to Isaiah Wilkins. Alrighty, and then our last one for this section is going to be most likely to be ID'd at 35, and that goes to Lauren Horrell. Alrighty, next is Drama King, and that goes to Noah Stone.
Appreciate you.
Of course. Okay, next, cutest couple to never be goes to Kennedy Dyer and Christopher Avino. Well, we have awards for both of you. Here you are. Of course. Of course. Alrighty, so the Best Bromance Award goes to Miles Jones and Jerome Frimpong. They're dripping. Yeah. They're dripping there too. Of course. Oh wait, he just... Okay. So for most likely to save the planet, that's Aiden Graves Muth. Alrighty, so for peaked in high school, this actually goes to the guy I went to high school with, Josh Nagajewski.
It's pretty hot. Thank you.
All right, next we have most likely to go D1, and that goes to Jordan Bailey. Here you
All right, next we have Soul Sisters, and that goes to Megan Kaiser and Sarah Torres. And then next we have Most Likely to Become President, and that goes to Cassandra Clark. She went. Oh my gosh.
Alrighty, so this next one is most likely to use 5-in-1 products. This is going to go to Daniel Mayer. That's a great picture.
This is the best one.
Alrighty, so for most likely to end up in a full body cast, that's going to be Justin Brahman. Go slow. Alrighty. So for most likely to get TikTok famous, this goes to Haley Hall.
Alrighty, and then we have Most Likely to Become a Soccer Mom. We have Abby Sweener. And then our last and final award goes to Most Likely to Not Show Up, who unfortunately could not be here today, is Kobe Vasquez. He came? Oh. Oh, of course. I thought we were done drift right there. Of course.
Thank you, Kira and Mia. Okay, this next section of our award ceremony traditionally is what we call chapter to chapter awards. However, we are going to hold on that for a moment, and we are going to present a new segment of these awards, which is called the Chapter to Advisor Awards. So what we're going to be doing is the presidents will be presenting something to each one of their advisors, regardless of if their advisor is here. So first, I'd like to call Aubrey to the stage to present something to your advisor.
Okay, hello. This year we're giving an award to our Alumni Advisor Committee Chairman, Sam Chapman. This award is called Bunches of Help, since you've been so much help to us this semester and all the semesters in the past and hopefully next semester. So thank you so much, Sam.
All right, Abby, can I have you come to the stage to present to your advisor?
Hello. We would like to acknowledge the amazing work that our advisor has done for us over the years, but especially over these last few months. She has always been amazing, but just last weekend, she volunteered to get a cold bucket of water dumped on her at the Colorado Springs Polar Plunge, just because that's what our chapter team had to do. She will answer phone calls and texts when we need her most, and we always know that she has an answer for everything. And that is why this year we would like to present her with this award, because Teresa, just like the American Beauty Rose, you truly are the queen of all flowers.
Abby and Aubrey, if you want to stay on stage, because we're gonna, well, go ahead and do your photos and whatnot, but once we do this, we'll do chapter to chapter awards, okay? All right, let's call to the stage Josh for Alpha Sigma Phi.
I just want to thank Rich Sinclair for showing up today. Our GCA, Grand Chapter Advisor, his David Bernheim, he's on the East Coast, so huge shout out to Rich for making the appearance today on behalf of him. But Rich is always a helpful hand whenever we need it. I know for a fact Cooper has given him calls many times asking for any advice. I went a little funnier, a more superlative route on this one, so most likely to still be able to dunk, Rich Sinclair. He's really tall when you see him come up. I'm 6'2" for reference.
All right, Miles, do you want to come up to the stage for Kappa Alpha Psi?
Hello, how's everybody doing tonight? Doing great, awesome. So I'm gonna make this really quick. Our advisor could not be here tonight, so I just want to give a quick shout out to John Franklin. John, if you're watching this right now, I just want to let you know from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you so much for all the work that you have done for Omicron Pi and just really putting our chapter on the map. From coming to President's Council and pretty much being the only noob at UCCS for a couple of years to really bringing me and my other fraternity brothers into the bond and just making it so special for us and really showing us the true essence of brotherhood and just making us feel so special and at home. And the award that I wanted to give him, also I wanted to kind of go on the funny route, is most likely to have the best shoulders in the chapter at age 45. So let's give it up for John Franklin, everybody. And we're going to have my frat brother, Christian England, take that award on his behalf. Come on, let's get it up for him.
Thank you so much. Of course.
Oh, come on now.
Thank you, folks. And presidents, if you haven't already told members of your chapter, but the award ceremony is live streaming. So for the folks who did not get an invite today, hopefully you all shared the link. That said, for those of you who are watching, fantastic. Welcome to the party. All right, let's welcome up CJ to present on behalf of Pi Kappa Phi.
So our chapter advisor cannot make it tonight. He's up in Denver. Hugo, I think you're watching this right now, but our chapter advisor's basically been a father figure for most of us in our chapter, and he can help us with everything that we need. And basically keep it short because I know you won't want it to be long. We got him the world's greatest dad mug, but I didn't bring it because I didn't want it to break. So when you come down, you can get it.
All right, and then finally, can we have someone from SAE come up and present to your advisor? Welcome up, Richard.
So I'm going to give this award to our chapter advisor, Denny Butts. Denny, if you're watching, I'm going to give you the oldest looking child award. Because if you guys don't know Denny, he looks like Franklin the Turtle, but he's still like this tall. So I just do want to give a quick shout out. Yesterday, he was off delivering beds for our Sleep in Heavenly Peace charity, donating beds to kids who don't have beds in their own homes for the less fortunate in Colorado Springs. So we're just going to give Denny a big shout out for that.
All right, and with that, congratulations, advisors. We tried to figure out a way to include you all in this award ceremony for everything that you do for our chapters. So again, on behalf of the university, thank you for what you do for our chapters. Now we're going to go on to chapter awards. This was developed by the President's Council, I want to say about 6 years ago. The idea for chapter-to-chapter awards are for chapters are selected at random by another chapter, and that organization who selects them has to find a way to somehow recognize, honor, and present the exemplary work that they do throughout the course of the past year. So with that said, we will start again, this time with Alpha Sigma Phi presenting their chapter-to-chapter award.
I think we can all agree that COVID kind of hit everyone in a different way. One thing that it hit me was in the classroom. My grades definitely slipped a little. But there was one chapter amongst us all that had really exemplary grades. So I'd like to, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'd like to congratulate Pi Kappa Phi for the Excellence in the Classroom Award for a great GPA last semester.
Do I need to say something?
If you want to say something.
3.1.
CJ, you gotta stay up here though. Oh, okay. That award looks like a Dundee.
That's what we're going for.
Okay. We'll now have Kappa Alpha Psi present to their chapter.
Great to be back up here again so soon. So our award is the most prestigious gentleman award, and I wanted to present it to some of the gentlemen that I've seen on campus that really exemplify what it means to be prestigious and to inspire greatness and excellence on this campus, and also unity, and really trying to bring other chapters and other members of this community on campus. So I want to present that to Sigma Alpha Epsilon. Let's give it up for them real quick. Guys, we love to see it. We love to see it. You know, yeah, it's all good. Take your time. No, it's all good. Take your time.
I should graduate already.
No, it's all good, man.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, no problem.
I should have started walking.
Next, we'll have Phi Sigma Sigma.
Sorry, I have a lot of stuff again. This year we will be presenting a chapter award to the women of Pi Beta Phi. When trying to choose what we wanted to acknowledge from your chapter, we thought of many different options, but there was one thing we knew it had to be. If you follow anyone from Pi Beta Phi on Instagram, you know that it's probably at least once a week that they host the cutest events, and those lead to some of the cutest family photos. We have been loving those. We have been loving all those cute family photos you guys post on your social media. So this year we want to give Pi Beta Phi the cutest family photos and events award. Trying to get this. Thank you. And these are also for you.
All right, next up, we'll do Pi Beta Phi.
Okay. Hello again. This year we are giving our chapter to chapter award to Alpha Sigma Phi, and we decided as a chapter leadership team to give them the Beauty and Brains Award because they are beautiful and super, super smart. So here you go, Josh.
All right, CJ, do you want to come to the podium and present your chapter to chapter award?
So as men on campus who are always pushing to be the most creative and upstanding group, while including community and campus involvement in all their events, and defying the stereotypical stereotypes of Greek life, we would like to present our award to Kappa Alpha Psi, the Visionary Award.
All right, our final award will be from Sigma Alpha Epsilon. Richard, come on back up to the stage.
All right. So to this chapter, the American Beauty Rose is the queen of all flowers. But to the men of SAE, the violet is the fairest of all of the realm. So we're going to give the chapter the Violet Award to all of the girls of of Phi Sigma Sigma for nicest Instagram. It's all the same color. It's great. They're all super nice. They all have the biggest smiles on their face, kind of, that we see on campus. And just overall, their hospitality to the men of SAE whenever we are around each other or working together on any form of projects, Greek things, or anything like that.
That concludes our chapter to chapter awards. We're now going to move to the larger award section of our ceremony, which are the UCCS chapter awards. Just a little story about where these all came from. Back in 2013, our President's Council at the time, and for those of you who know this, a lot of momentum, a lot of work that comes from the fraternity and sorority community actually comes from the President's Council. So really, if you have a chance to thank your president at some point today, tonight, tomorrow, please do so, because the amount of hours, work, and countless meetings that they have with myself, with administration here at the university are endless. So they do put in a lot of work. So please thank them at some point for the work that they do. That aside, in 2013, they really wanted to have some type of Greek award ceremony honoring folks for the work that they do, both chapters and individuals. So these next two sets of awards, individual leader awards and chapter awards, came from students. The descriptions were created by our presidents. The awards, how the ceremony were to be run, were created by our presidents, or the presidents of that year. So again, what you're seeing before you today is just a culmination of how our presidents have worked to create and unify our fraternity and sorority community, which is really exciting. So that said, I will present the Academic Excellence Award. The Academic Excellence Award is given to the chapter with the highest cumulative average GPA over the course of the past calendar year. So what we're looking at this year is January through December of 2020. I don't have your GPAs yet for this semester. That's why we do that. This organization had the highest cumulative GPA of 3.27 for the spring, and that's their average over the course of the spring of 2020 and fall of 2020 semesters. I will tell you this, and I'll be honest, there was a 0.03 difference between this chapter and the next chapter. So really, there wasn't that much of a difference. This organization prioritizes their academics and can be seen through a variety of programs held, resources provided for their members, and efforts visible across campus. This year, the chapter recognized for the Academic Excellence Award is Phi Sigma Sigma. Abby, that was a combination of Aubrey and Abby. Sorry about that. As you come to the stage, what we'll be presenting to you, and this is for everyone too, your plaque that you get to keep, and then your longevity legacy award, which again stays here at the university. So feel free to take it, use it today, take pictures with your chapter, and that goes for all the winners tonight. And I do ask at some point this week you do bring them back to the student life office, okay? Congratulations, Abby. All right, Jess, come on up.
So the next award that we are presenting is the Commitment to Risk Prevention and Accountability Award. This Commitment to Risk Prevention and Accountability Award is given to the chapter that articulates a harm reduction plan focused on keeping members and guests safe in a wide variety of situations, as well as promoting educational opportunities as proactive programming. This specific chapter used one of their chapter weeks to provide educational opportunities for their chapter, the campus community, and the Greek community about sexual assault and misconduct. They regularly meet with campus partners, inviting them to meetings to discuss ways they can be a stronger chapter, understanding guidelines at campus, and ensuring safe programming and operations. This year, the Commitment to Risk Prevention and Accountability Award goes to Kappa Alpha Psi.
Okay, our next award is the Greek Unity Award. Yes, it is. The Greek Unity Award recognizes the chapter or chapters that made an effort to reach out to other chapters, work toward unification of the entire Greek community. This year we are going to recognize 2 chapters because the nominations really were that good. Both of these organizations work tirelessly to promote programming and philanthropic efforts across the entire Greek community. They consistently wanted to host events with other organizations beyond your typical socials and mixers. One member's nomination stated it best: "This chapter wants to bring the Greek community together as a more united group, improves the reputation, recruitment efforts, and growth of our fraternity and sorority community." This other chapter's efforts to spread their philanthropic efforts and include other chapters is highly admirable and went beyond extraordinary efforts. The chapters receiving this year's Greek Unity Awards are Phi Sigma Sigma and Sigma Alpha Epsilon.
So our next award will be the Philanthropy and Service Award. This award is, the Excellence in Philanthropy and Service Award recognizes a chapter who demonstrates a high level of commitment and dedication toward philanthropy and community service. From their nomination, this chapter received local recognition for their efforts from I-9 Sports and others who truly found new ways of putting forth philanthropic efforts given the pandemic climate and challenges with execution. The winner of the Philanthropy and Service Award is Alpha Sigma Phi.
Okay, now we're moving on to the Brotherhood and Sisterhood Awards. First, I'll present the Brotherhood Award. The Commitment to Brotherhood Award recognizes the fraternity that has the strongest brotherhood by striving to foster a close relationship between their members through programming, positive internal support, and chapter unity. This chapter undoubtedly works hard to establish, strengthen, and display a tight-knit brotherhood consistently. In our Greek community, to be honest with you, all of our fraternities, in my opinion, have an amazing brotherhood. However, the nomination for this chapter really spoke to us as part of the Review Committee, and I want to share a little bit about this nomination. In the times of the pandemic, this chapter found ways to hang out even virtually. They went beyond checking in with one another, but truly had a culture of care for their members. Leadership of the chapter went out of their way to ensure new members, as well as the rest of the membership, were doing okay. They also recognized the importance of mental health during this very challenging time. The winner of this year's Commitment to Brotherhood is Pi Kappa Phi.
And our last award for this section is the Commitment to Sisterhood Award. The Commitment to Sisterhood Award recognizes a sorority that has the strongest sisterhood by striving to foster a close relationship between their members through programming, positive internal support, and chapter unity. From their nomination, it said, "We have had many sisterhoods and activities as well as sincere friendship workshops. Our chapter strengthens every semester in the sisterhood aspect. The workshops we have done really taught members what it is like to care for and respect one another." The winner of the Commitment to Sisterhood Award is Pi Beta Phi.
Okay, now we're going to move on to our Greek Leader Awards, and this is always a really great time to see and recognize your individual efforts as fraternity and sorority leaders. This award section is going to be broken up into university awards, and then we'll also have Panhellenics Individual Award, and we'll also have IFC's Individual Award as well. The first award is a brand new award this year. This is called the Fraternity and Sorority Resiliency Award. The Fraternity and Sorority Resiliency Award recognizes a fraternity or sorority member who may have faced adversity during the course of the academic year and made positive contributions to the campus community during those adverse times. This is one of our newest awards, like I said, and this year the committee and the folks who planned Greek Weekend really felt we needed to do something more given the challenges that we have all had this year. And I think this award really speaks for itself and will continue to be a great award for our campus community here. Here's an excerpt from this year's nominee. "He has taken a position in the chapter right away and crushed it. This individual led our chapter in several community service events and philanthropy events, all while receiving treatment for cancer. He shows up no matter what life throws at you and will always keep a smile on his face." The winner, or the first winner, of the Fraternity and Sorority Life Resiliency Award is Jack Paul from Sigma Alpha Epsilon. All right, we will now move on to the Rising Greek Leader Award. The Rising Greek Leader Award recognizes a first or second year student who has shown growth within their organization, taken on additional roles, and helps their chapter create a greater impact for the overall community. Here are some of the nominees for our award this year. I want to read another excerpt from this person's nomination. "Serving as the philanthropy chair for 2 years and during a pandemic, while reaching our highest fundraising numbers with the lowest amount of active membership, shows how much one person can do. From setting up a whole week during a pandemic for various different fundraisers that go toward this cause, to finding us volunteer opportunities so we can be with each other, he has done everything in his power to keep this chapter running smoothly." The winner of this year's Rising Greek Leader Award, someone who has an extremely bright future here in the fraternity and sorority life community, Luke Thompson, Pi Kappa Phi. Congratulations, Luke. The next award is the Inspiring Greek Leader Award. The Inspiring Greek Leader Award recognizes a junior member, or the equivalent of member of their chapter, who goes above and beyond their organizational role to promote unity, growth, development, and community outreach. Here are the nominations that we had for this year's award as well. And again, here's a little excerpt from their nomination. This two-time president has held high standards for our fraternal values. He has been an exceptional leader and a great role model for myself, pushing me and the rest of the chapter on a daily basis. By the way, this president pushes me as well. What he has done for Greek life as a whole will always be recognized by our chapter for years on end. Another fun fact about this nominee that you all should know is that he is featured in one of the orientation videos for a first-year student class that we'll watch prior to coming to orientations this year. The winner of this year's Inspiring Greek Leader Award is CJ Avino from Pi Kappa Phi. All right, I'd like to welcome up Kelly, our Panhellenic president, to present their Women of the Vine Award.
Alrighty. Wait a second. Okay. Perfect. So I'll be doing the Woman of the Vine Award this year. This is presented by Panhellenic to a woman in one of our sororities. And this year we chose somebody who not only does excellent work within our fraternity and sorority life here with us, but also within the business fraternity as well. She does plenty of work outside as well as within the community. First up, I guess, these are our nominations. But that being said, tonight I would like to extend the award to Miss Michaela Petty.
I'd like to welcome back to the stage Richard, IFC President, to present the Man of Service Award.
All right, guys, so the Man of Service Award is from the IFC here at UCCS. It's awarded to the individual fraternity member who carries the mission of service and philanthropy beyond their duties and responsibilities of just their fraternity. So those are the nominations. This man was awarded the Man of Service Award for going above and beyond the call of duty to increase philanthropy in his chapter and Greek life. He has a large heart. He's caring and helpful to others. Two-time chapter philanthropy chairman for the Pi Kappa Phi fraternity, Luke Thompson.
All right. Part of our community and what our chapters do, there's a significant element of ritual to our organizations. It presents quite a bit of our mission as chapters. And so we have 2 awards that recognize the work of individuals related to the ritual of your organizations. The first is the Living the Ritual Fraternity Member Award. Yes. This award recognizes a fraternity member who exemplifies their chapter's values and principles as described in their chapter's ritual. They live the values and principles of the organization while imprinting others to do the same. Here's some wonderful words from their nomination. He is one of the hardest working men when it comes to our brotherhood, chapter development, and most importantly, being a true gentleman. Our chapter's morals and values are expressed in our creed when it comes to acting accordingly. Another nomination said, he's the man. Another nomination said, no one in the chapter knows ritual better than him. The winner of the Living the Ritual Fraternity Member Award, a vice president, a friend, a brother, and someone who will help lead their chapter and the greater fraternity and sorority life community towards a better future, Jean Shiba. Congratulations. We'll now present the Living the Ritual Sorority Member Award. Again, the award description is the same. This award recognizes a sorority member who exemplifies their chapter's values and principles as described in their chapter's ritual. They live the values and principles of the organization while imprinting others to do the same. Again, we have quite a few nominations. Again, an excerpt from their nomination. This woman pushed our chapter to stay committed to our philanthropy, strive to show us love and commitment to each other, and didn't let anyone feel as though their year in Pi Phi was lost because of world situations. She stepped up to the plate, but never asked for credit. She worked and worked for everyone behind the scenes so we could all succeed. The sorority winner of the Living the Ritual Award, another chapter leader, friend, sister, and another face of the future of sorority and fraternity life at UCCS is Taylor Worley. Our final two awards are the Fraternity and Sorority Member of the Year Awards. These are the highest awards of leadership for fraternity and sorority members presented to them from our university. This is awarded to a fraternity and sorority woman for their outstanding and continued service to the Greek community, strong academics, significant campus and community participant, strong personal character, and a positive role model for all folks here at the university. Traditionally, this award is given to a senior member of our community, but sometimes it's not, and that's okay. We make exceptions because we want to recognize the work that you all do, and we're willing to do that. I'll first start with Fraternity Member of the Year. We had 3 nominees for the Fraternity Member of the Year award. I want to take a moment and read this nomination in whole because I really believe it speaks of how extraordinary this individual is. He is an exceptional fraternity member. He has an exceptional GPA and shows up to our community service and philanthropic events. He makes his goal to raise money for the chapter and creates buy-in from other brothers in the chapter. He's a strong role model to the new members and current members of the fraternity. He is not afraid to speak his mind when there is an issue and leads the majority when there is an issue. He is a great health and safety chairman and continues to lead even with graduation at this point, less than about 2 weeks away. He's loud in a crowd and most members of the community know him. I want to personally congratulate him for the work he has done for our community here at UCCS. He's held a variety of positions in his chapter and has done extremely great work when he was a part of IFC. He is the true representation of what a fraternity man is here at UCCS. The winner of this year's Fraternity Member of the Year Award, Wilson Parker of Sigma Alpha Epsilon. All right, our final award of the night is the Sorority Member of the Year, and I get to present this award too. Again, same description. This award is presented to a sorority woman for their outstanding and continued service to the Greek community, strong academics, significant campus and community participant, strong personal character, and a positive role model. Again, we had 3 main nominations for this award. Again, I'm going to share a little bit about this nominee from their nomination, but also a little bit of my experiences working with this individual at UCCS. From the nomination itself, she has concluded an amazing term as Panhellenic president and has done a lot of work for the council as well as her Pi Beta Phi chapter and organization. Throughout her time in Panhellenic, she has always put the greater community before herself. She also represents the values of UCCS. I had the privilege of working with this individual for 4 years, nonstop. I actually met her at Clyde's kickoff when she was a first-year student. I also remember her being very vocal at her Panhellenic recruitment. I knew at some point she would be involved, but I didn't realize what she would actually do for our Greek community. This individual reformed Greek Week to be more suitable for our campus community. She represented Greek life on the Mountain Lion Leadership Council, which is a group of student leaders that met throughout the semester examining larger issues of campus life. Together, she and I have shared countless meetings stemming from recruitment rules, drama, Panhellenic Council, problems with NPC headquarters, pandemic concerns, career aspirations, and this very award ceremony that you're all sitting at today. While it's near impossible to have her share anything about her own life, unless it was Greek related, you should all know that she carried this community on her shoulders for about 2 years while she was in Panhellenic. She became a recognizable face at UCCS and with our administration here. She always put the fraternity and sorority community first, and has been one of the best leaders that has come through this Greek community. She taught me more about sorority life than I think I would ever learn in my time working in fraternity and sorority life. This year, the winner of the Sorority Member of the Year Award, another soon-to-be graduate, and no doubt will do great things beyond UCCS, Kennedy Dyer. Thanks, Kennedy. Starting with that and ending with that too. All right, folks, that concludes our Greek award ceremony tonight. Thank you for joining us. I encourage you all to stick around, have conversations with one another. There's still a ton of food in the back. Please feel free to eat. I do encourage you all to stick around, take pictures with your chapter members, anything like that, and enjoy the space. We still have it for a while. Thank you again for your leadership. I think going into next year, it is going to look entirely different than what we experienced this year. There is no doubt I am looking forward to this. There's no doubt I'm looking forward to you all hauling refrigerators up 4 flights of stairs, moving in first-year students. There's no doubt I look forward to seeing your presence across campus and thousands of other students here as well. I think it's going to happen. And I personally want to thank each and every one of you for persisting, for staying with us, for not giving up, having patience, and really being the leaders that you all are. You're all exceptional individuals, and every time I meet with you, I try to learn something from you because you all have so much to offer, and I can't wait to see what you all do. Congratulations. Have a great conclusion of your semester. Have a great evening. Congratulations on Greek weekend, and enjoy the rest of the night. Take care, everyone.